September 21st, 2023, Finance Committee.
I call Finance Committee to order at 6 p.m. Members present, Mark McKeever, Kevin Myers, Terry Spiegel, and myself, Chair. Is there any public participation from Finance Committee? If so, come on up. Okay, I don't see anybody jumping, so we'll move on to approval of the minutes from September 7th, 2023. Did we, okay, there they are. Yes, okay. Do I have a motion to accept these minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Kevin and Mark, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, no opposed. Then we move on to approval of the minutes from July 20th. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Terry and Mark, all in favor?
Aye.
No opposed. Then approval of the minutes from July 6th.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Mark and Kevin, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No opposed. And was that which one was that?
That was July 6th.
6th. Okay, so now it's June 22nd minutes.
I'll move to approve as presented. Second.
Okay, we have Kevin and Terry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, now, trying to get through my minutes here. Oh, I guess that's the other minute. I guess that's all minutes.
Yeah.
Jeez. I got a lot of minutes. All right, let's move on. The 2024 OPWC project. I bet Jeff Wagner has something to say about that.
I do. I just need legislation to allow me to apply for the grant of $185,000.
Well, I don't think that's a problem.
You need that as an emergency?
I do now.
I'll make a motion as an emergency to approve for his application for the grant.
All right, Mark makes the,
I'll second.
and Terry
We
seconds.
need to specify the dollar amount in the motion.
Yes, I would specify $185,000.
Yes.
At
85,000.
185,000.
185,000. Do you need a 10%?
No, this is just money we're getting from the state.
I make a motion as an emergency to approve for the grant application for 185,000.
I'll second.
Terry seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. That moves on now. Appropriations for Unger Park Bike Path. Are these the ones we're just moving back into? Oh, this is appropriation for Unger Park Bike Path. Trying to find that. Is that on here? I don't know. Do you know, Callie?
The appropriations for the Unger Park Trail and the bike path, those were something that I had approved, or I had shown in February when I had first
Yeah.
started, that we had the money in carryover and those funds there. I just never, because I wasn't sure the flow things, never followed through on appropriating that money. So that's what we're doing here, is appropriating that money for when the invoices to come in to pay them.
Okay, so we need to appropriate that money that we had already approved to move
Yeah.
forward. This is the bike path that is helping us. Part of that was coming from
The Parks District.
sewer too, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sewer, so it wasn't all ARPA funds, so if I remember correctly. So we need approval, or we just need the appropriations. Was there a dollar amount for that?
So it was 330,000 from stormwater and 725
Oh, okay.
from, or is that, no, that was the sewer trunk. So 330,000 from stormwater? Mm-hmm. And that's the city's total contribution to that project?
Yeah. It was actually, was it 271 is what I had put in the paper. But one project ended up,
I think that overall project to do that was 671, was it not split? What's your legislation say?
I don't have it in front of me, the legislation. Well, maybe I do. Give me a second. 143 for the Unger Park Trail, and 187 for the All Miller Park Path Project. I don't remember what they came in for bid at, though.
I'll go get it if you want to move on.
Yeah, we probably should have that to make this. Okay, so then we'll put that on hold till he gets that information. And then appropriations to the pool salary line.
You skipped the Northwest Trunk Sewer.
Oh, I underlined the wrong
When you
one.
add those together, it's 330.
What's that?
When you add that 143 plus the 187,000, it's 330,000.
Oh, so that's, these two appropriations are coming from stormwater, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we just need to appropriate $330,000.
But my question was the 330,000 the city's overall total contribution to the project? There's no other money coming from any other sources from the city?
Not that I know
Okay,
of.
No, we moved that out of the, yeah.
that's what I was making sure.
All right, let's go to stormwater. Wait till he comes back.
All right, we'll wait. Let's do the pool salary line and we'll look at both those when we get back. So swimming pool, were we short?
Yeah,
$485?
yep.
Okay. Well, that's not bad because we weren't even going to open it up. So we need to appropriate $485.18 to personal services. Is that, okay. So I need a motion for that.
So moved. Need an emergency?
Yes.
Yes. I'll make a motion that we approve $485.18 for the swimming pool and refer it as emergency to council.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. That we got done. All right, reimbursement of, and, okay, this is the end of the year thing, right? Reimbursement of enterprise funds, we always do.
This is an enterprise funds, this is
Oh.
a mid-year, so when Tim or Jeff done work out in the county, we reimburse.
Oh,
We do
okay.
it yearly, but we reimburse the sewage disposal fund from the county sewer maintenance fund for
Oh,
their
okay.
hours.
I see. So we're just transferring money,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, so I need a motion to, is there a figure here? Or-
That $5,118.75.
So we need to transfer $5,118.75 from county sewer maintenance to sewage disposal fund, if I'm correct.
I'll make a motion to transfer $5,118.75 from Fund 721 to Fund 720
I'll second that.
Need an emergency?
as an emergency.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Then, are you ready, Jeff, or?
Well, I think
Okay, well, we'll go back to that if you
the
want.
total project came into bid at $600,306. That was these all three added together to do it as a combined job. So the Unger Park Trail was $143,000 for the Unger Park and $187,000 for the All Park Path project. But what the other part was for Splash Park.
Yeah, so all I did was I took the 143 and the 187 and added them together to get that 330.
Okay.
Sorry, I found out right after you left. Sorry, you ran for nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well, at least we're all, now we're all on the same page, so, right? I think. So we'll need that appropriation, we'll need a motion for appropriation of $330,000 to, from, I don't know, from to, but, how is that?
Stormwater, wasn't
Hmm.
it? Stormwater fund where it's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the stormwater utility to capital outlay, okay.
I'll make a motion as an emergency for the $330,000 from the stormwater utility to the capital outlay.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. So change to the billet.
Still have this one here, stormwater utility.
Oh, we still have that? Stormwater utility? What was that one?
Northwest Sewer Trunk.
Oh, I keep skipping that one, don't I? I just don't want to get that done, I guess. Stormwater utility, okay, so we need appropriation for the Northwest Sewer Trunk, from stormwater utility to capital outlay, $725,000.
I'll make that motion to transfer $725,000 from the stormwater utility into capital outlay line as an emergency.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Well, thank you guys for keeping me on track. I sure can't do it. Now we're at change to the billet. Is that part of the,
They're not ready for that yet.
they're not really ready for that yet?
Oh, he says pull it.
Pull it, pull it. And then I think after Kevin conferred with the law director, did he leave? Oh.
He did.
Okay, that we would have to push this council clerk pay back to the meeting so we could have
Executive session
executive
for the full
session
council.
for the full council, all right? So we're gonna put that on for the next meeting. And then I guess open projects. I don't know if anyone wanted to talk about that tax credit tonight or not, but it's an opportunity.
Well, I think it's something that we definitely need to look at.
Okay.
Because of the figures we got coming in from her.
Well, we've got, so we have, what is today, September? We have October, November, and December. We have 6 meetings to decide if we want to do something with that. So,
I think we need to bring it up on the floor next council meeting.
okay. Well, I guess just to let the public know that we're looking at it again, because I know they'll come in and, and I know it doesn't seem fair, it is fair, I don't know, but we gotta keep the city going, so. One more chance for public participation before I adjourn at 6:12.
Committee, September 21st, 2023.
I'd like to call the service committee meeting together at 6:14. Members present, C. Aaron Sherrick, Brenton Potter, myself as chairman, Mr. Steve Young is absent. Okay, we'll open up with anybody from the public that has anything to say with the service committee. Seeing none, we'll move on to approving the minutes from the September 7th regular service committee meeting. I need a motion to do that. So
Can we do all of these as one motion?
I don't see why not. I think we can.
So can I make a motion to accept September 7th regular service committee meeting minutes, July 20th regular service committee minutes, July 6th regular service committee minutes, and June 22nd regular service committee minutes?
I will second that.
Okay, we got a motion of accepting the minutes from September 7th, July 20th, July 6th, and June 22nd. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Okay, open projects. We got a new list of our open projects that Miranda gave to us. We're gonna take time to look that over. If anything that needs to be brought up or you want to bring up at the next service meeting, we'll do that.
Excellent.
Okay. Seeing none, any more public participation from anybody? Okay, we will adjourn at 6:16.
Safety Committee, September 21st, 2023.
Call the Health and Safety Committee meeting to order at 6:16 p.m. Members present are Dan Wireball, Steve Young, Mark McKeever, and myself, Chair. Is there any public participation for health and safety? Seeing none, you have before you 4 different sets of minutes. We'll start with September 7th, 2023, regular health and safety.
May I make a motion to approve all 4 of them at the same time?
You may make a motion to approve all 4 of them at the same time.
And I will second that.
I have a motion from Mr. McKeever and a second by Mr. Wireball. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Opposed, the same. Those minutes are all collectively approved.
You only said one date though.
I did. Let me go back and mention those. We have minutes from September 7, July 20, July 6th, and June 22, all of 2023. So, Mr. McKeever, your motion was to approve September 7th, July 20th, July 6th, and June 22nd, 2023.
Yes.
And Mr. Wireball, your second?
My second was to approve
Yes.
September 7th, July 20th, July 6th, and June 22nd.
Awesome, thanks. And the
2023.
vote then stands, all were in favor? Okay, next topic is feral cats. So as we discussed previously, I had met with a couple of veterinarians and looked at some options. I've had some conversations with the administration to look at, for budgeting purposes, to figure out, how can we pay for, it really has two sides. One is the collection of the cats, and the other one would be the paying for the spaying or neutering. And so I just spoke with the service director, and he's going to continue to have some conversations with the county to see if we can figure out a way to financially make something happen with that. So that's kind of at a standstill until we get something back from those conversations.
Did some of the local veterinarians offer that they could do it possibly for $40?
Yeah, that was the figures that I brought to you. There were two of them that were able, that they said that would be at their cost, so not making any profit.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's still, depending on the number of feral cats,
Yeah.
there could be quite a bit. That could
Yeah.
be quite a.
You still got the same problem. The cats are still peeing on my porch, messing up my landscape, everything. You still got the same problem. I want them removed.
May I ask a question real quick? This
You may.
isn't necessarily a solution or anything. I was just wondering, do you know if those veterinarians, since we're in a standstill, if, personal citizens wanted to do that, if they would give the same kind of discount to a citizen who wanted to bring in neighborhood
So I
cats?
can find out, we discussed different options, and one of the things was if a citizen brought the cat in, the city would, if the city were then paying for that, then the city would, how do we prove that? I'll use Mr. McKeever as an example. He takes his pet cat in that he's had for 8 months and says, oh, look at this stray I found, and he gets it neutered for free. And that was the fear there. So, but if you're saying that just if a member of the public wanted to pay for it themselves, and the one vet that I spoke with said there is a gentleman in town that does that.
Oh.
And so I don't know cost-wise how close to that at cost versus, for any profit that the business is. I don't know what she charges them, but I'll see what I can learn from that, and maybe if nothing else.
The public, if people were that desperate.
Yeah, absolutely.
immediately,
Yeah, so I'll ask her that question, and we can discuss that again, and as I wait for any answers from the administration. I know it's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for us too to know that there's a problem and we don't have a great solution quickly that works
You
for
travel,
everybody.
take them to the Humane Society. That's what that Humane Society is there for.
Yep. So, all right. Fireworks. As was discussed previously, we have several different options. One's to look at some date restrictions. Have you guys had a chance to look over any of those yet? I've read through part of it. I've not yet. I wanted to talk to the police chief, and I've not had an opportunity to have that conversation with him to see if he felt that if we made any of those types of changes, if there'd be any ability to enforce those.
I think we need to have feedback from him.
Agreed.
They're the ones that's gonna have to do it.
Yeah, we can pass all the laws in the world, but if we don't have the manpower or the ability to enforce them, then we're spinning our wheels. So we'll keep that on our radar, and we'll keep that on the list if we would, and we'll see if we can get somewhere with that.
Well, like I said, and no offense to the police department, but they can't keep people from parking 2 hours downtown when that's the law. I don't think they're gonna
It's not,
be able to
I
do
don't think it's that they're
fireworks.
gonna go around purposely looking for that. What I think is if you have a problem that occurs, you have a neighbor who's doing it over and over and over again, I think that does give them a tool, though, to say, hey, look,
Right.
now I've got the ability to cite you for something.
But they-
Wasn't there just a levy passed to
But they do.
get some more police?
That was to
Yeah.
maintain.
So,
Uh,
all right, anything on the open projects list that either of the three of you wish to bring up this evening? Mr. Young, Mr. McKeever, Mr. Wireball?
I think I said all I need to.
What, did we have the licensing of the vehicles on that, on health and safety? Was that health and safety?
Of which vehicles?
Of like golf carts and different things. Wasn't that health and safety? Is that an open projects?
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, all I was saying was, I had just realized that in my neighborhood, there's a lot of people who drive their lawnmowers over to their neighbors to mow, and me being one of them, I want to make sure that we don't, that those people don't have to have a license. I don't have to get a license for my lawnmower to go over and mow my in-laws' yard. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I think from my standpoint, the biggest thing is you see these people out there that are driving an unregistered vehicle on the street that doesn't have any insurance, you know, and you would be one of those. If you cause an accident on your mower, you're not insured on that.
Well, wouldn't my property?
Potentially,
homeowners wouldn't, but-
potentially. So,
Come on,
yes,
you
that is an open project though.
All right, well, we'll talk about that when we get to it.
All right.
Thanks.
Anything else? Any public participation?
Yeah, I'll ask. What have you heard, if anything, on Dora?
Great question, and I haven't heard any updates since the last information I gave you that the signs were ordered. I was thinking about that this morning. I was gonna reach out to him, and then I got busy and did not.
I mean, you know, I think we need to keep up on,
Yeah.
or we're gonna be sitting here and it's gonna be next year.
I'll ask for an answer, and I'll share that with you the moment that I get it, and then we'll talk about it at the next meeting.
And then another thing, 2 weeks ago, I requested you to email to me a picture of the Dora sign, and I haven't got that email yet.
Thanks for that reminder.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, any other public participation? If not, we will adjourn health and safety at 6:23.
Buildings Committee, September 21st, 2023.
I'm calling Public Lands and Buildings Committee for September 21st, 2023 to order at 6:24 PM. Members present, Kevin Myers, Dan Wireball, Brenton Potter, and myself, Sierra and Sherrick, Chair. Do we have any public participation? Okay, seeing none, I would entertain a combined approval of minutes.
I would like to make a motion to collectively approve the minutes from September 7th, 2023, July 20th, 2023, July 6th, 2023, and June 22nd, 2023, all regular Public Lands and Buildings Committee meetings minutes.
Thank you, and do I have a second for that?
Second.
All right, so I have a first from Myers, a second from Mr. Potter. Yeah. All in agreement?
Aye.
All right, any opposed? All right, motion passes. All right, do we have anything for our open projects list right now? Okay, seeing none, do we have any public participation? Okay, with that being said, I'm going to adjourn the meeting at 6:25 PM.
Platting Committee, September 21st, 2023.
6:26.
I will call plating to order at 6:26 PM. Members present, Kevin Myers, Dan Wireball, Terry Spiegel, and myself, Chair. Is there any public participation for plating? Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve collectively the minutes from September 7th, 2023, July 20th, 2023, July 6th, 2023, June 22nd, 2023, all of the regular Platting Committee meeting minutes.
Do I have a second?
I will second that.
All right. Is there any discussion?
Only that I would like to thank our clerk for all the hard and diligent work getting all of these caught back up for all of the committees, so thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And,
If there's no other discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed, unanimous. Any open projects that you would like to discuss this evening? I do like it that this has been modified down to a half a page. It makes a big difference. So,
6:27.
all right, again, open to public participation. None being,
6:27.
I will adjourn at 6:27 PM.
Economic Development Committee, September 21st, 2023.
I'd like to call Economic Development to order at 6:28 PM. Members present, see Aaron Sherrick, Steve Young, Mark McKeever, and myself, Chair. We'll start with public participation. Seeing none, we'll move on to the approval of minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve all of these dates collectively.
I will make a motion to collectively approve the minutes from the regular Economic Development Committee meetings from September 7th, 2023, July 20th, 2023, July 26th, 2023, and June 22nd, 2023.
I'll second. Oh, Steve's got it.
Got a first from Aaron and a second from Steve. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, it passes. We'll move on to open projects. I appreciate you cleaning up the list, but if there's any that you guys would like to discuss tonight, now's the time. Nope. All right, we'll move on to public participation. Seeing none, we will adjourn at 6:29 PM.